The Michael Kaspari Memorial Run for Recovery is a run walk that raises awareness about addiction, recovery, and supports the work of First Step Recovery in Fargo.
Here to tell us more about the event are Lee Clarence and Christy Spooner. To both of you, thanks so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
You bet. Glad
So,
to be here.
do you want to start with the event and tell us what's happening and what's it about?
Sure. What this is the Michael Kaspari Memorial Fun Run for Recovery. It's on Thursday, September 14th. This is going to start at 5 p.m. We have some great activities. It's going to be family-oriented. We have magicians. We have face painters. It's going to be a great time. So we're going to ask people to come on out, and it's going to be a walk and a run. So if people just want to come and just do a 1K or a 3K walk with their family, it's a great place, a great time to do that. We start at 5 p.m. The first event, the 1K, starts at 5:30, and then the 3K and the 5K starts at 6 p.m. And we do have a special speaker who also will be speaking afterwards, and that's the First Lady of North Dakota, Catherine Burgum, who will be speaking after the run events in the main shelter at Lindenwood. So it's going to be a great night. We're going to have great weather, and we're going to have lots of fun family activities to do also.
Nice.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about your organization, how you work, who you help.
First Step Recovery is a program for those struggling with addiction. We have, as part of our program there, a family and friends program. We are what we call a standalone program that people can come in specifically for our family program. There really isn't another one in the area. We believe very, very strongly in this illness as a family illness, and oftentimes it seems as though families are sometimes forgotten. There's a lot of focus put on the person with the addiction, you know, a lot of effort put into getting them into treatment. And sometimes the families are just kind of left holding everything together. We truly realize the value in working with families to get well, because families are often very damaged, they're very broken, physically, sometimes emotionally, spiritually, by this illness as well. People sometimes think, well, if the person just goes to treatment and then they come back home, everything will be okay. But usually it's a process that's gone on for a very long time, and it's impacted the family for a very long time. And so while the person goes away to treatment and comes back home, they may be doing very well, but the family is still holding on to a lot of, it can be resentment, a lot of anger, a lot of disappointment. They've often felt very overwhelmed, exhausted. So sometimes when we call families and ask them about coming in to get involved, because that's part of our process, we always try to get families involved with our folks. It's sort of like they're like, you want me to do one more thing? You know, I've kind of been holding everything together and doing everything. And what we try to get the message across to them is, if you do this, it will truly pay off. And we see the benefit to the people who are in treatment. It really helps them maintain long-term recovery. And so we do a lot of education, we do discussion.
Well, it's got to help the family too, to get some skill sets and how to support the person and themselves and all that kind of stuff. If you don't, can you remind us again, the event is what time and where? And
It's on Thursday, September 14th. It's at Lindenwood Park, and it starts at 5 p.m. And if you want to come up early and register early, we will still have registration at the park that day.
a lot of great events for the kiddos. I love the idea of a 1K walk run. That's kind of more my style, right, Lection?
After those burgers.
Yeah, then I hear the 5, I'm like, I can't do a 5K, but a 1K, I can do that. So thank you for all you do. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, stay with us. We're going to wrap things up and maybe even eat some burgers right after this.